If he had not, turned his head and drew back just a little bit to look at that chart, and done it at the exact time that he did it, that round would have entered his head.
How was his hearing?
His hearing's fine. I mean, he wasn't close to where the shot was fired, and it was far enough away from his head, being his ear, that there's no concussive effects from the bullet or anything. It just passed right over the top of his ear and took a little piece.
And you still have very smart people, elite people, saying, "Oh, Trump wasn't really shot with a bullet; it was a shot of glass." Well, we have pictures of the bullet that grazed Donald Trump, right? We know Donald Trump survived being shot with an AR-15. We have New York Times photos of the bullet that struck Donald Trump. And yet people who have sufficient emotional commitment to trying to downplay this assassination attempt will still tell you, oh, it was a shot of glass.
Piece off the top of his ear as it came across. And of course, the ear's pretty vascular, so it bled aggressively. And that's why it's dressed up. It's still bleeding a little bit.
And he was still joking with me.
Yeah.
And I know you yesterday. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Congressman, again, the director of the Secret Service has said she's staying in. But there's going to be an independent investigation. President Biden has demanded an independent investigation to get to the bottom.
Right, so the director of the Secret Service, right, she's the one responsible for deciding which agents go to this event. And sure, she can offload that responsibility, but she can also make sure to offload it to someone who's going to follow the administration's wishes. The fact of the matter is that the Biden administration gave Donald Trump incompetent security. So was this just incompetence on the part of the Biden administration, or is this part of an assassination plot from the Biden administration, right? It's one of those two. Deliberately provided Donald Trump with incompetent and inadequate security, or were deliberately trying to murder him. It doesn't really matter that much, right?